I'm Kerry Steed. I'm the owner of Generations Pizzeria. I became the owner of Generations by being the third generation of a family that started it back in 1962. Dick and Millie Wog, my grandparents, started the restaurant October 31st, 1962. They sold it to my mother in 1980, and I bought it from her in 1993, and I've been running it ever since. I became known as the pizza guy after one breakfast at Bob Evans. I had recognized a family that had been in the restaurant the night before. They were also having breakfast. And on their way out, they passed my table, and I asked them, I said, "How did you like your pizza last night?" And they looked at me a little quizzically, and the young boy that was with them said, "That's right, Daddy, he's the pizza guy." And from that moment on, I have been known around town and everywhere I go as the pizza guy. What made me want to get into the pizza business was my mother's need to sell the business. I was actually at Wright State University studying engineering, and she had called me and said she was ready to retire and had been looking to sell the restaurant. I really wasn't in a position to purchase it at the time, but I thought about it and made some arrangements with her and ended up buying it from her in 1993. In my free time, I like to spend time with my family. I have a wonderful daughter named Abby. She's 4 years old, and a new son, Andy. Abby actually comes in and will help me here at the restaurant, but for the most part I like to golf and race automobiles when I get the chance, but for the most part it's all about the family. What I've learned over the years is you need patience, you need tolerance, and you need a strong desire to want to serve people, not only your customers, but your staff. Well, the name Generations didn't come from me. When we were changing the style of restaurant, we thought that it was important that our customers had a say in the business. So we had a contest, and over 1,500 entries were submitted on what to name the place. And at first, we got this, we narrowed it down to about 50, and Generations Pizzeria was in there. And at first I didn't like it. I didn't think it had enough pop. But the more that we said it and the more that we talked about it, Generations was the most fitting name. Not only had I been operating the business or had been in my family for 3 generations, but we've been serving Wilmington and the people that have lived here for generations. So that became the one and only name that we could have possibly used. What charities do we support? That is an excellent question. I don't know if we have enough time in the interview to go over the list, but we here at Generations try to support any and every charity that comes to us and asks us for assistance, whether it be with gift cards, money, or our time. We do sports teams, we do the schools, we do churches. Relay for Life is a big one for us. Generations has actually created a scholarship foundation in which we give money away every year from the proceeds of our golf tournament. Well, what I can tell you about our future is it's looking brighter every day. 2 years ago when we opened this restaurant, we had no idea of the following that would have been created by a new building and a patio and a new parking lot and new tables. You know, our business has tripled over the last couple of years, and it's enabled us to not only grow our staff and increase their abilities to manage and run the restaurant, but it's enabled me to go out and look for other opportunities in other cities in which we could bring Generations to those cities. So yeah, we have a couple of different cities where we're looking to open up new restaurants. My family thinks I've done a wonderful thing, not only by taking over the business, but by continuing the legacy in which Dick and Millie Wog created back in 1962. And there's an old story that starts that says the first generation starts a business, the second generation makes it successful, and the third generation usually bankrupts it. So my biggest motivation has been not to bankrupt the business that my family has created, and what we have been able to do here has made them very happy and very proud.